Hello there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally up to the second last episode of the entire Peaky Blinders series. I am hella excited to finish this series, and I'm hella excited to, see what's in store for us potentially for the movie, because I don't know how episode 6 is going to end. It could end on a major cliffhanger that's potentially leaving it open for the movie itself, so I cannot wait for these final 2 episodes, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially, like I said, up to the second last episode of the entire Peaky Blinders series. This one is titled The Road to Hell. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing, and as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. We got some business to handle, a family to take care of, a future for the Shelbys, and now Thomas Shelby has a time limit for that. Unless some gypsy miracle happens.
Mr. Shelby, I only gave the opium to your brother because he gave me big trouble. He attacked my wife.
I'd like a pot of green tea, please.
Now is the bomb necessary?
How much opium do you have in your cellar?
£5.
Bring it to me. 4 minutes against the clock.
Yo, that's aura, man. That's aura, just walking in with a bomb like that. And staying with it.
From now on, there will be no more opium and small Heath. One in Bordsley. Thank you for the tea.
I wonder if he understood her and he's gonna send it into the river.
你瞧，说了吧，我是真的假的。
He's gonna send it into the river. Yep. Boom. Oh, still waiting. Yep, there we go.
You let him through now.
F around and find out.
You tell the pub and cafe owners on Montague Street, if there's any further trade in powder, there will be no more Montague Street. I'll have it demolished and replaced by apartments. By order of the Birmingham Urban District Council. First of all, I'd like to welcome Finn's new wife, Mary, to the family.
Okay. Finn's got a new wife. And
Right,
Finn's
well, I'm
back
very glad that I dragged myself out of bed for this.
out of nowhere.
There is one more item of business. Johnny, don't.
Okay, here we go. That's the strange son.
Everyone,
That came out of nowhere like an RKO as well.
this here is Erasmus.
Nobody calls me that.
I call him Duke. 20 years ago, at Appleby Horse Fair, I met a girl. We shared the shade of a hazel tree. 9 months later, this lad was born.
Lizzie just shaking your head.
This is my son. His mother died on the road. Up until now, never tried to find him. But I'm trying to look at life in a different way. Child is a precious thing. So I'm bringing him.
To the fucking family with a snap of his fingers.
No, bringing him into the fold. You'll have to earn membership of the family. For the moment, welcome, son. You have a seat. Go on, sit down here.
Don't worry, I'm just as confused as the family. Don't worry. I said last episode, I don't think, or potentially, I don't like the writing decision to have like a long lost estranged son for Tommy Shelby. introduced in the third last episode of the entire series. Like I'm not down with that. I know some of you guys might like it, and I think one of the comments immediately of episode 4, my reaction, said that he's going to be a great character. He's a great addition. But like that's 2 episodes like left. How is he going to be a great addition in that time? Who knows? But I don't think I'm down with that decision. I think it seems entirely rushed. And I think it may be a result of, like I was saying last episode, Helen McElroy's untimely death. Now, I don't know what the actual plans for season 6 was. Maybe, the plan was for her to be, killed by the IRA eventually, but not as soon as, during the events of season 5 because of her death. But I feel like this entire season might have been rewritten because, obviously, of her unfortunate death. God rest her soul. But I don't know if Tommy's estranged son was going to be a part to play in season 6, regardless of her death, or they decided to introduce it as like a last-minute rewrite, which I don't think is a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing. It screams panic mode, in my opinion.
That's the business of the day.
Is it too early for whiskey?
There you go. Shelby breakfast for you, Sean.
I don't drink, and I'm not Shelby. I'm a duke.
I think we need curly and a strong rope to break this morning, Tom.
Arthur, open up the shop. Put the kid here on the blackboard writing up the odds.
I can't write.
Put the kid here on the blackboard, wiping off the chalk. Go on, son.
Come on, then.
Poor Lizzie, man. I feel so bad for her. You reckon Tommy really loves her? Like, I don't think he's ever loved her like Grace. I don't know if he's ever loved her.
I can tell the time. Tell the time. Here, he can tell the time. Ain't that clever? It's a lot more than what you can fucking do.
Hey, yeah.
What did you just say to
Ah,
me?
here we go.
What time is it, Mr. Shelby?
Did he pickpocket him? Yep. Yep.
You little bastard. Here, keep it. Stop you from being late in the future.
Oh, Linda, what's up?
Is there forgiveness in your heart for Arthur Shelby?
No. But there may be forgiveness from God.
And you will do God's work.
God is interested in you as well, Tommy. God will be with you on your journey every step of the way.
He would like me to make a donation to your foundation, and in return, he would like you to help my brother on his road to redemption. Now, I know that in a place of worship such as this, you would never ask how much, so I will tell you plainly. I will write your foundation a cheque for £10,000.
Praise the
I
Lord.
agree to look kindly on Arthur and to help him.
But I'm only agreeing to help him, not sleep with him.
No, I imagine the negotiation for that particular favour would take a considerable amount of time. And I have an appointment. God bless.
Yo, more Stephen Graham? I'd be down for that. Please. Tommy Shelby, Stephen Graham. Come on. Yes.
Part of the reason my brother is back dealing with it is down to you. You spoke to him.
As a comrade.
The beating is still owed to you.
You still do that kind of work yourself, Tommy Shelby MP.
OBE.
Mr. Stagg, you see, I can use men like you. There will also be ammunition. Like this.
Courtesy of Jack Nelson.
You have a good look.
Oh,
And I need you to take better care of the guns and ammunition than you do to the powder. I'm considering shifting my supply line to Liverpool. You'd be a very rich man. Don't you ever say thank you?
A violation to put his name on the bullet like that. He's giving him no choice. Poor Stag.
Is that what you do, Mr. Shelby? The way you keep all this going. It's what people say thank you. You could close all this down. You could leave the sport behind. Or you could live like an ordinary mortal man. On your gravestone. An ordinary mortal man. But instead, you still go around and collect them please and thank you and sorry and forgive me, Mr. Shelby. That's what it's all for.
I don't know. I want to know why I've carried on. All these years. It's so I can do this. And then do this.
Take it away. Yup.
Feel it?
I feel it.
Junk doesn't even come close. Soon, Mr. Stag. When my last bit of business is done, I will indeed be an ordinary mortal man. Have a good day.
Arthur, we've got a problem with the referee. He's not taking the money. He's fucking religious or something. Please tell me away. You're in charge of gambling, Arthur. What should we do?
This, they said to him.
You're reading the Bible, yeah?
On charge.
See, with the time jump we had in between seasons, I do not know how those two, Finn and Billy, have got away with what happened at the end of season 5. How that's not been chased up or been found about. Is that who I think it is? Oh, it's Lizzie. My bad. My bad. My bad. I thought it was the IRA chick for some reason. I don't know, because it was obscured for a little bit. My bad.
Do you want to know what that move is, Lizzie?
Just keep it that way.
I know enough. Combination to the safe. Regrets. And I'm on there. I'm on the list.
They've maintained
On
this.
the very top of the list.
They maintained this Dutch angle the entire time here. Like a beautiful long extended take here with Lizzie and Tommy, but
Yes, you are. But know this, Lizzie. In this moment, in this room, I love you.
oh, okay. Does he really mean it though? Oh, round 2. We go on round 2. Round 2.
You sound
Oh,
like
okay.
you're ticking a fucking box.
Okay,
and I
my
don't
bad.
know what's inside the box.
I thought it was round 2. Damn.
Oh, this is easy. You're the one that likes to be fucking difficult, eh?
When I leave this place, I'm going straight to the police.
You are?
This man pointed a gun at me.
Oh, him there?
Yeah.
Well, let's phone the police, eh? Go away. We'll have this sorted out.
Hello. Yes. Give me the police. Reports of a man with a revolver on Watery Lane.
There you go. You asked for Inspector Moss. Chief. Superintendent Moss.
He's just gonna laugh at you.
He's in charge of Watery Lane. and Bawdsey Glen. That's right. And you see this? He's betting credit with us. He makes a lot of money from football matches. We give him the results before the match.
What about if the teams are just shite and they cannot score a goal for their lives?
The goalkeeper will let the penalty go by him, and Birmingham City will win 1-0. All you gotta do is...
Yeah, no VAR as well. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No. I won't do it. If the police won't listen, I'll go to the newspapers. I'm not afraid.
We might need a replacement referee. My guy thinks he's Eminem. He's not afraid, guys.
I'm leaving. It's time one of us stood up to you people. It's not right what's been happening. I will not take money to cheat.
Yo, big up the ref.
In France, I ran at the wire. And I was not afraid. I am not afraid.
I think Tommy Shelby might respect the ref if he was here.
I've seen too many bad things. A beating will make no difference.
I know that. Because I can see it in your fucking eyes.
Yeah, Finn knows what's coming.
In the blink.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
Right, Billy boy. You've been in the family long enough. Yeah. It's time for you to get blooded.
Arthur, you can't.
You've been with us for long enough.
Fuck God! Jesus, come! I can't be that man, Arthur, please!
Even two men died today, Billy. Look her in the eyes.
Sorry.
Enough. All right, Billy, come on. Look at you, look.
Arthur really pissing me off this season.
You're blooded now, Billy.
Don't tell me he's going to do the cross on his forehead.
Blooded now. You're not going to heaven no more. I won't let you in.
All of y'all going to hell. All of y'all.
You asked for Mr. Patches, all right? You said we got some fuel for the furnace.
There's a reason this episode's called The Road to Hell. Everyone on it. See, I watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and whenever you hear that whistle, man, you just know death is coming. So it might be over for Billy Boy right now. Oh no, it's Jack Nelson. Did he plant the mole? Oh no, he didn't. Oh my god. Oh, yo.
I hear you're the informant inside the Shelby organization. And who the fuck I am is the man you now work for. What would you say? A decision's been taken. My associates are going to take care of Thomas Shelby, and you are going to give us up his brother, Arthur. Do you understand?
Yes, fucking yes! Please!
Only information leading to the murder of Arthur Shelby will save you from an Italian death. Because it was the Italians that taught me that above God, above children, above his wife, and above his mother, most of all, a man loves his balls.
Yo, those balls aren't going to function for a while, man. Man, Billy been through it. He is the informant, though, so... He's screwed either way. Like, he's done. Now, you know, at the start of the episode when Tommy brought the bomb into, you know, the Chinese shop right there, is he taking the opium back from them because they sold it to Arthur and he instructed them never to sell to Arthur again, or like never to give opium to Arthur again? But he threatened the man's wife. Like, it's not their fault your brother's an uncontrolling, unhinged rage machine. Like, Tommy just had no sympathy right there. Like, nothing at all. Arthur has got so many passes, it's not even funny. So many get out of jail free cards.
Hello, Arthur.
I love how he looked the other way. Is he going crazy? Like, where did these voices come from?
I think we should pray.
Right, well, I'm going to tell you. That spring in Appleby Fair, your mother stole my watch and chain. You're from a long line of thieves. The watch had the words Saxon Shore carved in it. Stole it myself from a drunk when I was a kid. I imagine she told you your dad was the Duke of the Saxon Shore. Well, I'm the Duke. It's my watch. I'm your father. That's the truth. When her dad found out, he shot me in the chest with a squirrel gun. A scar, a stolen watch, a story she made up. It's all you need to know about yourself before you get on the road. But if you are a horse, you're in the right place. Curly! Curly! Hurry up! This boy has hills to climb.
I remember that watch.
Oh, yeah?
She used to wear it over her heart. We buried it with her.
Tom, the old wagon right front wheel is fucked, Tom. Standing in the wet.
Yo, has Curly lost weight?
I know we're on, Curly. Fixed wagons here. Good families come from the New Forest. Get their wagons fixed. Fresh horses before the fairs.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it here. Like it better than that betting shop.
Why?
People piss me off. There are a lot of people in that betting shop. So far here, what? I've only counted 2.
Mm-hmm. Charlie and Curly. The rest is dogs and horses. Curly is half horse himself.
See, like I want to say, like, the acting is fantastic, and I think the guy who plays Thomas Shelby's son, he's actually doing a fantastic job as Duke. I think he's really great. He's convincing, you know, in his performance. But I just want to say, we're up to episode 5 of the final season of Peaky Blinders, and I have 20 minutes left in this episode, and it doesn't feel like a penultimate episode for me. Obviously, the only thing that makes it feel like kind of it's a penultimate episode is that, you know, Jack Nelson seems to be making his move on Tommy Shelby, and Arthur Shelby as well with what he did to Billy. But like I was saying last episode, none of the things from season 5 seem to be made like that it's being addressed at all. Like, there doesn't seem to be any mind games between Tommy Shelby, Oswald Mosley, Jack Nelson, or Gina. It's just a lot of characters, or it's just characters themselves conversing with one another, and the scenes themselves seem to be overly drawn out and extended just to, you know, pad the runtime. It's just a lot of characters talking with one another, you know, organizing their deals and so on. There doesn't seem to be, you know, those mind games or thinking ahead of like those seasons 1 to 4, and those, you know, plot twists like Thomas Shelby was doing in season 1 to 4, thinking ahead, maneuvering against everyone. Those little breadcrumbs that were planted in episodes that would come full circle at the end of that episode with what like, you know, teasing Thomas Shelby's play the entire episode itself, you know, teasing his tactics for his final maneuver at the end. And yes, in season 5, Thomas Shelby was, you know, outmaneuvered a little bit, but those like, you know, those things that outmaneuvered him don't seem to be being addressed. Like I said last episode, there doesn't seem to be, you know, any move being made on the Billy Boys. What's happening with Jimmy McTavish, and, you know, what, you know, the revenge for Abraham Gold, Polly, Bonnie, nothing along the lines of that. Nothing along the lines of that seems to be addressed. I feel like Oswald Mosley himself has been regressed as a character this season. And listen, the performances are all great, but I just feel like it's just characters talking to one another and nothing is moving ahead. There's so many things sort of being thrown at the wall, and it's just they're trying to see what sticks and what doesn't. And unfortunately, I feel like not everything is sticking. And, you know, you get the reveal of Tommy's estranged son last episode. Came out of nowhere. Did it really need to be, did it really need to happen? I don't think so. But yeah, I just find myself watching this show, and even though in season 6, and even though technically it's brilliant, and the acting is brilliant, I just find myself being confused as to, you know, what direction they're taking. It doesn't feel like a penultimate episode. I'm just being honest. Sorry, that's just my opinion. If you love it, you love it. Fair enough. Like I don't quite like it as much as the earlier seasons. It seems to lack some sort of identity.
I want to remain completely unknown.
Well, you'd be in the right place for that as well. No one knows anyone here.
Curly dragging the wheel in the background.
Where would I stay?
Stables? Or the other stallions? Now the Finn is married off. Plenty of girls around here. Fathers are mostly unarmed.
Finn was out here banging, man.
I have a future for you, Duke.
You already have a son.
Our business is two sides. Light and dark. I'll need someone for each.
And I'm dark. Come on.
The dark side, I'm afraid, my friend.
To choose which one we are. Find a shovel with the Duke of the Saxon Shore here. Get him shoveling shit. And put some petrol in the boat. We'll have to meet a lady in Solihull.
$1 silver dollar, bright silver dollar, changing hands, changing hands. Spend for a baby's tree.
Is he going to meet who I think he's going to meet here?
Won by a gambler's lust, pierced by an outlaw's bullet.
Oh no. Oh.
In the
I thought it was going to be the stable girl, the horse girl, from seasons 1 to 4. I forgot her name. Oh my gosh, my bad. I know, it is Diana.
I know that you and your husband, Brian Guinness, are estranged, but I understand you still have influence in the Guinness family. Your support might help them make their decision. Will you help me?
He just oozes arrogance, man.
My chauffeur will take us there. Oswald has fucked your wife, so...
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's about balance and proportion.
Wow. He's got to get his get back. Don't do it, Tommy.
I have your support.
It's much harder to lie with your body than with your words.
This I've learnt.
What, to get her trust, does he have to bang her?
Mostly I do whatever I want to do. Sometimes I do things for the cause. In this case, it's both.
As Future said, she belonged to the streets. That's insane. That's insane.
In the interests of absolute clarity, that is simply the English aristocracy's way of shaking hands.
What if a baby comes of this?
Welcome.
I wonder if Mosley knows of this. With the wedding ring on. Yeah, that's that post-nut clarity, man. It's hitting. All for the cause, man. All for the cause. Hey, Tommy's demons in season 1, man. Those tunnels. Oh! Who dragged him in? The road to hell. I wonder who dragged Tommy underneath the bathtub right there. Was it meant to be Polly or... Oh man, Michael, if only you knew, bro, what was happening.
There will be a war in this family, and one of you will die.
Have we seen that scene before? Or is that like a deleted scene from season 5? I can't remember, to be honest. Is that a deleted scene that was like filmed and not used? Or like a scene that wasn't filmed and used and they just used the dialogue about, you know, there'll be a war in this family? There'll be war, let's go. Tommy vs. Michael.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic scene right there. Seeing Helen McRoy again. That should have been done in probably episode 1 of this season.
What are those tablets?
Doctor gave them, mate.
Painkillers?
Yep.
What pain?
Any pain that comes, Lizzie.
He ain't letting her in. He ain't never letting her in.
When you're ready, I want you to tell me everything that's going on.
Thank you.
It's like the clock stopped ticking and I'm waiting for the bomb to explode.
Oh no, Gina's running wild, you see. Harrods, dope, amphetamines, and lords and ladies, you know, the whole English aristocracy thing. Fuck wine. Whiskey. Shelby, you having whiskey?
I'll stay on wine.
Fuck wine. More whiskey. I'm celebrating. Celebration, you know? Getting off this fucking island. You see, the thing with England, the currency here, it's not money. Nah, you got bored of money a long time ago. Because, you know, anyone can have money. You can fucking... $5 million, Mrs. Shelby. It's worth a little cruise, don't you think?
I hope Tommy knows he's being set up here.
You know, whiskey does talk.
I mean...
Mr. Nelson, and sometimes whiskey is...
Nelson is awfully...
very eloquent.
Too not quiet, sorry.
But $5 million...
He's too ecstatic in this situation. He's too jumpy.
And that is a legacy. And when I come back, I will know everything.
I see myself so clearly in you, Thomas Shelby. You are a man with a bright and glittering future.
See, he thinks
Mr. Shelby, there's
he's
a
got
car
every.
coming up the drive.
He thinks
A
he's got.
Rolls-Royce.
He thinks he's got everything
Are
in
you
play.
expecting more guests?
Nelson.
No. Excuse me.
He thinks he's got all the pieces where he wants them.
We were on our way to my constituency in Smethwick, and I heard our American friend was in Birmingham and that he was coming here. So, we came to say one last farewell.
Yo, is this the same day he banged Diana? Like the same day.
Champagne. We have much to celebrate.
It's remarkable how quickly our relationships have developed. So many triangles in this room. Everyone, except for Mr. Nelson, is the point of a triangle.
That's insane.
Am I part of a triangle?
Mr. Nelson, you have all that you came for.
I have confirmation that the future of Europe is in the hands of men like yourselves.
And that urgent conversations between Washington, Rome, and, of course, Berlin can now begin. A 2-week visit that may have changed the course of history.
We all got what we wanted.
Yes. And I got what I have wanted from the moment I set eyes on it.
Shaking my head. Shaking my head.
Elizabeth, you are a very lucky woman to have each day what I have only sampled once.
This girl is absolutely diabolical. Lizzie, composure, please. No, man. Like, sampled once is crazy. She need a bullet with her name on it. Please. For the sake of history.
Mr. Nelson, that was a necessary bit of housekeeping.
I said it earlier on. Oswald Mosley knows what she's up to, right? Like,
Thomas, we do so hate to be indiscreet, but we have told you many times, if you were to seek power in these days of shiny magazines and society photographs, sooner or later you will have to find a spouse who's more suitable. A woman with Lizzie's past and personal history really isn't suitable. She doesn't deserve you, Mr. Shelby.
Lizzie, are you hearing this? Please tell me you're eavesdropping. Oh, now we go for the whiskey.
You know, the thing is, Mosley,
We need to unleash the old Tommy, man.
you're right. She doesn't deserve what I will become.
What will you become?
Truth is, I belong here at this table.
You're going to become a mortal man.
Like you. She doesn't. For all I try to hide it. I'm just one of you. Could there be a sadder ending? Right?
Full send it. Oh, now we get the Red Right Hand rendition.
Across the tracks where secrets lie in the border fires, in the humming wires.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these interactions this season, like I was saying before, even though the acting's fantastic and technically it's brilliant, I feel like a lot of those overly drawn out interactions to pad the time could have been done in 2 to 3 episodes or 2 episodes max.
If the answer is yes, you'll be released.
Are you prepared to kill Tommy Shelby?
If the answer is no, you'll stay.
I've consulted my mother.
Your mother's dead.
Nevertheless, I've consulted her. And yes, when I'm released, it is my intention to kill
there we go.
Tommy Shelby.
Finally, we get this. That's the cliffhanger ending, yeah. Alright, let's see how episode 6 is going to play out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited for it because I saw before, as I was, getting ready to watch this episode, I think episode 6 is like 83 minutes, so nearly 20 minutes longer, or like no, over 20 minutes longer than the usual runtime we have for these episodes. I think it's nearly 30 minutes longer actually than the episodes we're accustomed to. What's the runtime for episode 6? So episode 6 is 82 minutes, so yeah, a decent amount of time for the finale, a decent amount of extra time. So we almost get like nearly a mini movie for the finale. And, you know, there's a lot at play here. What's Tommy's move going to be against everyone? You know, all those sort of villains we have, you know, Michael's going to move on him. Jack Nelson's moving on him. And Arthur, he's got a plan there with Billy. And then obviously we got Mosley and Diana. What are we going to do? What is Tommy Shelby going to have up his sleeve in the finale, ladies and gentlemen? I'm still excited to watch it. Listen, I've had my issues, like I said, with this season. I don't think it's nearly as strong as the previous ones, but am I still excited to watch the finale? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. These characters are absolutely fantastic, and it's going to be great to see, you know, like I said, what Tommy Shelby has up his sleeve for all these characters leading into the finale. What's the third act he has written? What's his plan for this third act? Is it going to have any more rewrites? Is it going to have any more, interventions from the higher-ups? Let's find out as we get into the finale. Unfortunately, I cannot watch it right after this today. But yeah, definitely I cannot wait for it. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the penultimate episode of the entire Peaky Blinders series, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your boy, Elie Moses. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. God bless and peace.